माधव कुंज बिहारी। जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी। जय गोपीजन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी। जय गोपीजन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी। यशोदानंदन व्रज जन रंजन। यशोदानंदन व्रज जन रंजन। जमुना तीर वनचारी। जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी। जय गोपीजन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी। जय गोपीजन यशोदानंदन व्रज जन रंजन। जमुना तीर वनचारी। जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी। जय गोपीजन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी। जय यशोदानंदन व्रज जन रंजन। यशोदा जमुना तीर वनचारी। जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी। जय गोपीजन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी। जय गोपीजन यशोदानंदन व्रज जन रंजन। यशोदा जमुना तीर वनचारी। जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी। जय गोपीजन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी जय गोपीजन यशोदानन्दन व्रज जनरञ्जन यमुनातीरवनचारी जय राधा माधव कुञ्ज बिहारी जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद जय श्री हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा हरे हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण हरे कृष्णा हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Jaya Gauranitaya, Jaya Krishna Balaram, Lalita Vishakha, Jaya Radhe Shyam. Prabhupada, Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. जय विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राज का आचार्य अष्टोत्तर शतः श्री श्रीमद डिवाइन ग्रेस अभय चरणारविंद भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। ISKCON फाउंडर आचार्य BBT फाउंडर आचार्य डिवाइन ग्रेस श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राज का आचार्य अष्टोत्तर शतः श्री श्रीमद भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोस्वामी श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। अनंत कोटि वैष्णव भक्तवृंद की जय। नामाचार्य श्रील हरिदास ठाकुर की जय। प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौरभक्तवृंद की जय। राधा कृष्ण गोपी गोपीनाथ राधा कुंड श्याम कुंड गिरि गोवर्धन की जय। मथुरा वृंदावन धाम की जय। श्री नवद्वीप मायापुर धाम की जय। पुरुषोत्तम क्षेत्र जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की जय। गंगा मैया की जय। जमुना मैया की जय। श्री श्री कृष्ण बलराम की जय। राधा श्याम सुंदर ललिता विशाखा की जय। श्री श्री गौर निताय की जय। श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। श्रीमद्भागवतम की जय। वृंदा देवी तुलसी महारानी की जय। समवेत वैष्णव भक्तवृंद की जय। ऑल ग्लोरी टू assembly of devotees. All glory to assembly of devotees. All glory to assembly of devotees. Shri Guru Shri Gauranga. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namah Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namah Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam namaskritya narang chaiva narottamam deving saraswating vyasam tato jayamudiraye nashtaprayeshu abhadreshu नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवते उत्तम श्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्ठिके कृष्ण सुधामुपगते धर्म ज्ञानादिभिः सह कलौ नष्टदृशामेष पुराण अर्क अधुना उदितः। Reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, 10th canto, chapter 44, the killing of Kamsa. Today text 38. तं संपरेतं विचकर्ष भूमौ हरिर्यथेभं जगतो विपश्यतः हाहेति शब्दः सुमहांस तदाभूत् उदीरितः सर्वजनैः नरेन्द्र तं संपरेतं विचकर्ष भूमौ हरिर्यथेभं जगत विपश्यतः हाहेति शब्दः सुमहांस्तदाभूत् उदीरितः सर्वजनैः नरेन्द्र तं संपरेतं विचकर्ष भूमौ हरिर्यथेभं जगतो विपश्यतः हाहेति शब्दः सुमहांस्तदाभूत् उदीरितः सर्वजनैः नरेन्द्र तं संपरेतं विचकर्ष भूमौ हरिर्यथेभं जगतो विपश्यतः हाहेति शब्दः सुमहांस्तदाभूत् उदीरितः सर्वजनैः नरेन्द्र माताएं Word meaning. Tam, him. Samparetam, dead. Vichakarsa, dragged. Bhumau, along the ground. Harihi, a lion. Yatha, is. Evam, an elephant. Jagataha, all the people. Vipasyataha, as they looked on. Ha ha iti, oh, oh. Sabdaha, the sound. Sumahan, mighty. Tada, then. Abhut, arose. Udiritaha, spoken. Sarvajanai, by all the people. Naraindra, O ruler of men. King Parikshit. Translation and purport by the disciples of Srila Prabhupada. Translation. As a lion drags a dead elephant, the Lord then dragged Kamsa's dead body along the ground in full view of everyone present. O King, all the people in the arena tumultuously cried out, "Oh, oh!" Purport. Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti explains that many people in the audience thought Kamsa was simply being knocked unconscious when thrown from the lofty dais. Therefore, Lord Krishna dragged his corpse so everyone would realize that the evil king was indeed dead. Thus the explanation "ha ha" indicates how surprised the people were that the king was suddenly dead and gone. The audience's astonishment is also mentioned in the Vishnu Puran. Tato ha ha kritam sarvam asittat rangamandalam abhagyaya hatam drushtva krishnena mathureswaram. Then the entire arena became filled with cries of astonishment as the people saw that the master of Mathura had been contemptuously killed by Kamsa. Hare Krishna. Why Krishna? Contemptuously killed by Krishna. Hare Krishna. Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakkhirunimilitam Jena Tasmai Sri Gurubhe Namaha. Sri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Janabhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadati Swapadantikam. Vande Aham Sri Guru Sri Juta Padakamalam Sri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Sri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanitam Tang Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Sri Visakhanitamscha. He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Deenabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindaveswari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhu Bhevacha Patitanang Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Mukhaṁ karoti vācālaṁ pangung langhayate girim yat kripa tamahang vande Sri Guru Dinatarinam Paramananda Madhavam Sri Chaitanya Iswaram. Namo Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti-Vedanta Swami Niti Namine. Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Paschatya Desatarine Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Sivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Tam samparetam vichakar sabhumau harir yathebham jagato vipasyatah ha heti sabda sumaham stadabhut udirata sarva janair narendra. As a lion drags a dead elephant, the Lord then dragged Kamsa's dead body along the ground in full view of everyone present. O king, all the people in the arena tumultuously cried out, "Oh, oh." So the chapter is entitled The Killing of Kamsa. So now Kamsa is killed. So, and the goal of life is Ante Narayana Smriti. Janma Labha Parapangsaha Ante Narayana Smriti. This is the ultimate goal of life, is to remember Krishna at time of death. So Kamsa also, in time of death, he saw Krishna face to face and also remembered him and he died. So what is wrong? Unfavorable. Okay. Narada Muni says, so different peoples, they remember Krishna all the times, in like Kamyad Gopya, Bhayad Kamsa, Dvesat Chaivadaya Nupaha, Samandhat Vrusnaya, and Snehad Juyam Bhakta Vayam Vibhu. Juyam means is Narada Muni speaking to Yudhishthira Maharaj, all the Pandavas. So different people, they remain, these people, they remain always Krishna in whole lifetime, and they return back to Godhead. Just like gopis, they thinking Krishna is a young boy, and they are young also, natural attraction. But their gopis' love was real love. So their goal is simply to satisfy Krishna. So gopis remember always Krishna. And Kamsa was remembering always Krishna because out of fear. He was very fearful. Because when he heard this woman from sky, the 8th child of Devaki is going to kill him. And later on Narada Muni informed that 8th child was Krishna. He was transferred from Mathura to Gokul by Vasudeva. So that's why he was always meditating on Krishna. Even Narada Muni was thinking, even the devotee cannot remember Krishna in the way that Kamsa was remembering day and night. When he took a glass of water, he is seeing Krishna in water. When eating a food come in front of him, he sees Krishna on food. Even his wife come in front, he will start up with his sword to kill everyone. Krishna Maya Jagat is seeing Krishna everywhere. Sthabara Jangama dekhe na dekhe tar murti, just like Uttam Vaishnava. Sarvatra hai thar Ishtadeva Spurti. In a favorable way, we are devotees, they remember Krishna always, but in an unfavorable way, Kamsa, thinking he is going to be killed by Krishna, so always remembering Krishna. But in an unfavorable way, that he want to kill Krishna. Similarly, the others like Dvesat Chaivadaya Nrupa, Chedivangsi, the king, the Dantavakra and Shishupal. Day and night they are also meditating on Krishna. From their very birth, even when Krishna go to their house, because they are just like relatives. The sister of Devaki was their mother. So anyhow, so when Krishna was there, simply took stones and throw to Krishna. And they also in an inimical way, and specifically Shishupal, when Krishna kidnapped Rukmani after that. So they are also in an inimical way always remembering Krishna. In this way, the time of death, they killed by Krishna and they also delivered. And Brusni Bangsi, the Jadu Bangsis, Jadavas, they are thinking Krishna is born in our family, as a family member relation. They also always thinking Krishna. Krishna is our protector, Krishna is maintainer, Krishna is everything for the Jadavas. So they are also remembering Krishna. And Snehat Juyam. He told the Pandavas, Yudhishthira Maharaj and Pandavas, they are also always remembering Krishna. Because Snehat, because affection. They know that Krishna is their maternal uncle's son. So they are remembering Krishna always. And Krishna also always time to time going to the Pandavas, and Pandavas have no other shelter than Krishna. Even before Mahabharata war, when both Duryodhana and Arjuna went for Krishna's support to come to their party, so Duryodhana took all the Narayani Sena, all the military powers and all the big warriors, but Krishna told, I will be alone and I will not fight in the water. No, sorry, I will not fight in war. So, still Pandavas, they accept Krishna. Simply they want to Krishna sit on their side. So in this way, Snehajya Bhakta Bhayam. Narada Muni told, we just like we are all followers of Narada Muni, Narada Muni ji Mahajan, following the path Bhaktang Bhayam Vibhu, we are by performing devotional service. We are also trying, always remembering Krishna. Always remember Krishna, never forgets him. This is the injunction of Shastra, Sadhana Bhakti. The goal of Sadhana Bhakti is Smartabhya, Satatang Vishnu, Vismartabhya, Najatuchit, Sarva Vidhi Nisedhesu Etair Eva Kinkara. All the rules, regulations, they are the only meant to remember Krishna always. That is the goal. Why you are following so many rules, regulations, everything. Prabhupada used to say in Bengali, sadhana kari, bhajan kari, marte janle hoy. How one has did his sadhana and bhajan, how he practices devotional service, it is tested in time of death. Whether he is remembering Krishna in the time of death or not. So that's why we are all devotees, we are remembering Krishna. And bhakti means, as Rupa Goswami says, Anukulyena Krishna Anusilanam Bhakti Uttama. But Krishna is remembering in a particular way, in a opposite way. He wants to kill Krishna. Because Kamsa was in his previous life was, who he was in previous life? He was Kalanemi, a demon. Narada Muni told his previous life to Kamsa also, that he was a Kalanemi, he was son of Hiranyakya, Hiranyakashipu, two brothers. And they both were killed by Lord Vishnu, Varahadev and Nrsimhadev. And Hiranyakya's the son was this Kalanemi. In one of his war with demigods, in which in demigod sides no one was able to defeat this Kalanemi, then Vishnu was being inside of the demigods, he was fighting with him. And in that fighting he was killed. Who? Kalanemi. Kalanemi was so powerful. It is described in Skandapurana, even he swallowed both Lord Vishnu and his Garuda within, just like Dhritarashtra, he swallowed Indra, Indra with his elephant. So he swallowed them. But from within, Lord Vishnu with his Sudarshan disc, he cut his body apart, belly apart and come out. In this way he was destroyed and killed by Vishnu. And Narada Muni also told that to Kamsa. In your previous life you were also killed by Lord Vishnu. So in this life, so that's why it was already forecasted that he will be killed by Vishnu. He was very furious. It is very difficult. Even the demigods were fearing of him. So, but he got Sarupya Mukti. And forthcoming verse is telling he achieved the body similar as Lord Krishna or Vishnu, just saw face to face him, meditating on that form. So, because Krishna was meditating on that form, who is Vishnu with a disc in his hand. So he attained that Sarupya Mukti. So, but still we see, it is mentioned that some Jiva Goswami says that only this word Mukunda can be applicable to Krishna, because who after get killed by Krishna's hand, one get liberation. Otherwise, Hiranyakshi, Hiranyakashipu he killed by Barahadev and Nrsimhadev, but again they come as Ravana and Kumbhakarna, again killed by Ramchandra, again came as Sisupala and Antavakra, and when he killed by Krishna, then delivered. And but by their own will, they come again as Jagai and Madhai in Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's pastime to get Krishna Prema. Because the life's goal, generally people think is Mukhya, Dharma, Artha, Kama, Mukhya, these four Purusartha. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told there is fifth Purusartha is Prema. Similarly, we see this Kamsa, even he was killed in Krishna's hand, and he got Sarupya Mukti. But we see in Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's pastimes there is also Kamsa's role as Kaji, as Chand Kaji. It's mentioned that Chand Kaji was the incarnation of Kamsa. Kamsa came again in pastimes of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, as Chand Kaji, and he broke the Mrudanga in Shiva's Angan when devotees are chanting, dancing and doing kirtana. He suddenly appeared and just snatched the mridanga and just break it. And he gave them warning, stop this kirtana. No one could do kirtan. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in opposition, he started this non-violence movement, civil disobedience movement, just like he did not follow Kaji's order. With a huge kirtan party with lakhs of people. They again started kirtan. So with that, see how Kaji became fearful and he surrendered to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Then he told to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Nimai, that I is your uncle, because your mother Sachi was daughter of Nilambar Chakravarti, and Nilambar Chakravarti is in our village relation, he was just like we are brothers. So he was telling Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Kaji telling, you are just like my nephew. A same thing, the relation between Krishna and Kamsa. Kamsa was brother of Devaki. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is so magnanimous. He is the most munificent incarnation. Jagai Madhai hoite amise papistha Puri Sera Kita Haite Amise Lagishta Mohena Nirgunya Va Keva Daya Kare Eka Nityananda Vina Jagata Sangsari. Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami telling. So even Gaur Nityananda, Gaura Nityananda Nahi Sasava Vichar Naam Loite Prem Den Bahe Asrudhar. They don't consider any offense all these things. Even Madhai just throw a stone and it hurt Nityananda, their blood is coming, but still he is telling, this is nothing, just you already, I have bitten, but I don't mind, just chant Hare Krishna, please, once. Similarly, when Kaji surrendered, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was very furious because he has offended the Sankirtan devotees. But when he surrendered, he became very calm and quiet. Then he told, okay, you are my uncle. But why you are hiding inside room? So anyhow, there conversation between Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Kaji, and finally Kaji became a devotee. Even we are now in Navadip Mandal Parikrama, we are going and we are paying obeisances in Kaji's Samadhi, doing circulating the Kaji's, this term. The two trees is there. One is a Champaka tree, another is Neem tree. The general public, the people, I was asking this pen, what is this true tree? He told, this is one is Neem for Nimai, and this Champa, this is Kaji. The uncle and nephew, they are embracing each other. So this is, we can see, because Krishna could not tolerate when Kamsa becomes such an offender. He commits so many offenses to the devotees. One can tolerate, and Krishna can tolerate any offenses from others when they just blaspheme Krishna. Like Sisupal, he blasphemed 100 times. Krishna tolerated. But in the end, when he crossed 100, then the Sudarshan just cut his head. He make his body apart from his head. So, but we see Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, how merciful. He excused Chandakaji. He awarded him love of Godhead. So this is the goal. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is known as Prema Purushottama. He came to not to just liberate us from the cycle of birth and death, but he awarded us love of Godhead. Golokera Premadhana Harinama Sankirtana. He brought this Harinama Sankirtan. This is the ultimate treasure of the Golok Vrindavan. From Golok Vrindavan he brought this treasure and he just distributed. Gaur Nitai, they don't make any distinction. Devotee and non-devotee, they distribute everywhere. Jare dekho tare kaha Krishna Upadesh. Even Krishna is restriction. Don't speak Bhagavad-Gita to the non-devotees. No abhaktaya kadachana, in Gita I told. This Gita is not for the non-devotees. Don't preach Gita to those who are non-devotees. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came, same Krishna came as Chaitanya, then he told, Jare dekho tare kaha. Whomever see, preach Bhagavad-Gita. Give them Gita, the message of Krishna. So, that's why all the demons, they finally come to the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu pastimes, then their life become sublime. They become successful by achieving Krishna Prem. So even this Akaji, his Kalnemi, he was killed by Vishnu. No, sorry. Kalnemi, he was killed by Vishnu. And again Kamsa killed by Vishnu also. This is also Krishna. But but Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, though in the killing Jagaima, he just called his Sudarshan, but Nityananda Prabhu hold his feet. No, not in this incarnation. Not this. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu simply delivered this Kaji, this comes as who came as Kaji by delivering Krishna Prem to him also. So in this age of Kali, the demons are within our body. And demons, it mentioned this, that in other Yuga, like Satya Yuga, the demons are in other planets. So the devas, they are in the one planet, demons in other planet. And in Tretaya, in the one same, in this earthly planet, there is also Ramchandra, there is also Ravan, different country. But, and in Dwapar, sorry, in Tretaya and Dwapara in same country, both Krishna was in Dwarka and in Mathura, Dwarka, but his Kamsa is also same country. And in Kali Yuga, even within the same body, We have all the demon. We have always the sometimes the mind becomes demoniac, and sometimes it is divine. Sometimes we are thinking good things, and sometimes it is also contemplating the bad things. So always there is fighting between sanghars, what to do, what not to do. So in this way, that's why you don't have any other way but chanting the holy name of the Lord. That's why Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told, Hare Nama, Hare Nama, Hare Nama iva kevalam, kalau nasteiva, 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 gatir anyatha. Iti sodosakang namna, kalau kalamasana asanam, nato paratara upaya sarva vedesu drishyate. In this age of Kali, there is no other way. Even that Krishna is not is incarnated in this age of Kali as a holy name, and by chanting the holy name we can remember always Krishna. This is the only way. Otherwise, in this age of Kali, there is no other way. There is no other way. There is no other way. 3 times repeated. So that's why Srila Prabhupada established this Krishna Consciousness Movement, International Society for Krishna Consciousness, and started this movement in one single word, one people's knows as Hare Krishna Andolan. This is the movement, Hare Krishna movement. Started by simply clapping his hand in Tamskin Square Park underneath a tree and chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. When you chant loudly, then the Kamsa cannot stay within it. This Kamsa is also within now our body. Cannot go out. So I stop here. Any question, comment? Yes.
Chanting of the holy name is so wonderful and so easy. Why was it not emphasized in every age? I mean, it seems like other ages people have performed such huge austerities and sacrifices and so much paraphernalia. It seems like the holy name and the chanting is just be for all good for all time.
Anyhow, that's why Srimad Bhagavatam said, Kritecha dhyayata Vishnu tretayang jajate mukhai dwaparang paricharjayam kalautat Hari Kirtanat. There's 4 ages, and in 4 ages the lifespan of the human beings is different. Satya, in Satya Yuga people are living such a long life, 1 lakh years. So how many times the Kali Yuga man can go and come? 100 years. So anyhow, yes. Anyhow, Tretaya is 10,000 years. And Dwapara 1,000 years, and now? Is now only 100 years maximum. But we say, so this is the Shastra, this creator, he mentioned all these Yuga dharmas for every Yuga. Every Yuga, he mentioned that in Satya Yuga peoples, this is this Yuga dharma for them, meditation. And the people are tall like a palm tree or a coconut tree. They are 21 feet. So tall people. They're so strong and stout. So they go to Himalaya and do meditation. They said Yuga Dharma was preached by, every year the Yuga Dharma was preached by Lord himself. So in Satya Yuga there is Narayana Rishi. Narayana Rishi is meditating in Badrikashram in Badrinath, Himalaya. So he taught the Yuga Dharma. Tretya there is Yajna. Ramchandra did perform Yajna in Setuba in Rameswaram. Then he performed Yajna. 36,000 or more years in Ajodhya also to go on performing Yajnas. Dwapara also, Shivigraha Archana, Krishna adored his grandson, Bajranath, deities in everywhere. Even in Braja, He established all the deities, Govinda, Gopinath, Madan Mohan, all the deities. So in the age of the Kali, the Shastra mentioned, we are simply following Shastra and what is Lord decided for the every age. So because this age is most degraded, and Parikshit Maharaj gave the Kali shelter in his kingdom, he thinking this thing. He find that in the age of Kali, Kalo doso nidhe rajan, asti hi eka mahan guna kirtana deva krishnasya mukta sangha parang brajet. When Parikshit Maharaj understood this, in the age of Kali, simply by chanting holy name of the Lord, people will get delivered. That's why he told us, let's Kali stay. So in the age of Kali, this is the concession for the Kali Yuga peoples. In other Yugas, even in mind, we are thinking or meditating something sinful that is considered as sin. Immediately Jamaraj wrote it as his sin. But in the age of Kali, we are thinking so many bad things in mind, this is not counted. But if you think something good in mind, that I am going to construct a temple, I do so many charitable things, I have to distribute prasad, all these things, then this considered as is punya. So this age of Kali is very beneficial. That's why Parikshit Maharaj gave shelter to Kali. And in this age, simply by chanting the holy name of the Lord, one can deliver. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. So any other question? Yes.
Hare Krishna, thank you for a great lecture. You said so, this is Yuga Dharma, Pranam Sankirtan is the best way. Simply by chanting. Simply by chanting, we can go back to God, we can achieve the Krishna praying, which is the cosmos, which we are all desiring for. But when we go for preaching and all, we say that you do one japa or you participate in the kirtan, people are not able to digest that and not been participating, actively involving in Krishna consciousness. So how to go about that? Like how to spread this knowledge for everyone there? Because this is a Yuga Dharma and everybody is supposed to take care so that those who are not into it, they should be able to join us.
So that's why Prabhupada, this is even reading Bhagavatam, sleeping. Even you chanting, you japa, you also sleeping. Mind is going here, there, there. That's why Narad Muni become very, he's just thinking seriously, how to do it. I brought this Brahma gave this holy name to me, I just tried it, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and all this Vaishnava, they distributed this holy name. But still the peoples are not able to take holy name. That's why he's thinking again and very seriously. Then he went to Vaikuntha and brought the Mahaprasad from Vaikuntha Lok to this material world, to this earthly planet. By simply eating Mahaprasad, your consciousness will be pure. Then in pure consciousness, one can chant holy name. That's why Prabhupada gave this. He made the hippies simply by feeding them prasadam. Prasadam, that's why prasadam. Prasada seva karite haya sakala prapancha jai. Bhaktivinoda Thakur says. So that's why you have to eat prasad. Beginning, we call the people to temple and eat prasad. We are not simply distributing foods. We are distributing prasadam, khechdi prasadam. So prasadam, when they eat, this is specially surcharged by Krishna. This is the empowered. So they eat prasad, the consciousness become pure. Bisair arna khaile malina hai mana. Malin mana haile nahe Krishnara smarana. As long as we are eating just food, unoffered food, without offering Krishna, then we are eating simply sin. Te bhunjante adhamo papa je pachante atma karanat. Jagyam chista silasanta muchyate Sarvakil Bisai. That's why to become free from all sinful reactions, first we have to eat prasadam. That's why we are calling the peoples and distributing prasad, giving them prasad. And when they eat prasad, then their consciousness will gradually change, simply by eating prasad. Then chant. That's why unless one asks about holy name, glories of holy name, one should not speak to them. Ninth offense. So, generally eating prasadam, then they would ask. They will chant automatically. So, this is nothing from outside, this is already, everything is inside. So, Prabhupada used to say, prasad kha ke hi bhakta ban jao. Jada shastra padhne ka zarurat nahi hai. Become a devotee simply by eating prasadam. In Radha Damodar temple, one lecture Prabhupada is telling like this, simply. So, you have to first eat prasad. Then our consciousness change. We will change the consciousness of others. Then that's why Harinam, we have three things, three open. Chanting, dancing and feasting. This is from Golok. There is also prasadam. So prasad distribution is needed. And this is one of the purposes Prabhupada told, one of the purposes of to establish temple is distributing prasadam. In a Krishna Balaram temple, about even maybe 20 kilometers around, no one should remain hungry. In Mayapur also same thing Prabhupada told. That's why prasad distribution is there. So by eating prasad, one's consciousness can change. Then chant. Okay. Any one more question someone is there asking? Yes.
You say prema purushottam. How we are in purushottam? How to make it? Prema purushottam.
So.
Now we are in purushottam.
So Maryada, it is generally in Hindu and in the Sanatana tradition, the people told three Purushottam. The Maryada Purushottam is Ramachandra. And the Lila Purushottam is Krishna and Prema Purushottam is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So whom you like? All three. Ramachandra is very strict. But Krishna is Krishna is more merciful. When Suparnakha approached, they cut his nose. Ramachandra. But when approached Krishna fulfilled desire. So, anyhow, but Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is even more merciful. He delivered. Jagai Madhai. जगा अने हरिनाम तरे पापी तापी जतशील हरिनामे उद्धारिल तारो साखी जगाई माधाई. Jagai Madhai, they are killed by Hiranyakashipu, Hiranyaksha they killed. They killed Ravana Kumbhakarna, then Shishupal Dattavakra, they killed. But when he came again, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu delivered them, Nityananda. Okay. It is already time, so we stop here. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.